So I've got a car and I can fit a mattress in the back, but today's not that intention. I left the house in my pajamas. Timing was off for the perfection of making it for sunrise, and I meet the sun every morning, and so for me there's a different experience in this. And the music had to stop, and there's just always a song to be sung when you realize the alchemy that you're experiencing within any moment. And it is within any moment, depending on the conscious effort, like the conscious presence that you bring to the experience of your life in every moment. And the way that life is constantly evolving based on the frequency that we presence. And so much of our culture is presencing frequencies of like disgust, irritation, disconnection, separation, hierarchy, prejudice. But there's also, like, that's not the only things, but and that actually I'm saying too many things because it's not that much. It's like dissatisfied. If I were to label it, I would say dissatisfied. So much of what we have been able to experience within a dopamine-rich society is a lack of oxytocin. And when you realize that you can create that within your own self based on what it is you choose to focus on and presence, Jesus, I have become my own freaking lover, and it has been a divine cocoon again with myself. And the beautiful thing about, so I'm hands-free with this now, the beautiful thing about alchemizing life and going through experiences that you cannot control, because you can't, and letting that just be so okay, because you can't control it. And so it's like if you're caught in a rip, like, you can relax a little bit. I would try my best to float and stay on top, because who knows how deep it could go and how far and all of that. So try your best to stay on top and stay calm. The worst thing you can do in an emergency situation is freak the fuck out. You are no use to anyone, and honestly becomes a liability for those who are trying to action and presence the energetics of the situation. Oh, I'm sorry. It's an epic thing. Life and lifing. And I was curious on the song that's within me that would signify freedom, like creating that music. And I've been having more of a desire to play with that software, and I really want to, honestly, I want to update my computer and laptop system. Oh my gosh. And then I'll feel more like, you know, engineering the music, audio engineering, and creating that website with an interactive spiritual sovereignty, choose your own adventure portal. So having mental time and space, and being in, like, now I have a car, that means that travel is different, and I need to be more intentional about incorporating more joy into my physical exercise. But like, it has to be play. I'm not doing like, I might, because I've been wanting to really push through. Like I've been wanting to lift again. And I've lifted out of necessity. I know how strong I am, and I know that muscle memory is there. I am very strong. And I love that about myself. Like physically, I'm very strong. And emotionally, mentally, I am actually strong. Because I am able to access and express all emotions and regulate afterwards to being like, okay, no, I'm good now. That was just a natural human expression. So understanding how to feel has been one of the most amazing freedoms for me. This window is noisy. I love it. It's a different white noise. Yeah, I feel as though being able to regulate after, and this is not, I realize the effects that, and I'm in New South Wales now, by the way. Oh my gosh, yeah, look out! Crossing the borders, I love that. Invisible lines. I also wonder if I post these unedited. I might just do that. And then just weave it together with, because I'm also wanting, oh my god, Wollongong Airport with the misty lawns. Holy shit, it's so nice. It's like being in the bus, only I'm also in control of the driving. It's so interesting because I can literally, as I'm moving through this mental process now, because I have anxiety. I'm driving a manual car again because my son wants to learn manual, and I'm kind of glad, like kind of proud, and also I'm like, oh, does my nervous system kind of cope with this? Am I going to be okay? I need to look after me. And I'm like, fuck's sake, Katie, and this is what this drive is for. Recalibrating to actually, I'm a phenomenal driver. And I trust the people on the roads are also pretty epic drivers too. I'm going the limit. I feel safe within the parameters of which I understand.